What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to Ben Travels TV. And coming up next on Part 9, my family vacation in San Diego, California, we head downtown to check out Petco Park, home of the San Diego Padres. We check out some of the monuments, the beautiful ballpark views. We enjoy that California breeze. And I give a brief flashback for when I tried out for the team. You guys gotta stay tuned. All right, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I would truly appreciate it. Okay, so this is part 9, my family vacation to San Diego, California. On previous episodes, we hit SeaWorld, the San Diego Zoo. We cruised down the California Pacific Coast. We hit up La Jolla and La Jolla Cove at the beach. We also went to Old Town San Diego. We also checked in at our hotel in Shelter Island. We chilled at the beach in Carlsbad. Dago, baby. It's no better place in Southern California. But all right, you guys, so we're downtown. We're headed to Petco Park, the home of the San Diego Padres. We're going to give you guys a little bit of a tour downtown. We're going to head to the ballpark, show you guys a little bit of the sights that they have in and around the ballpark, where you can actually sit down on the grass before the game, enjoy it with your kids, and you can still see inside the stadium. I'll catch back with you guys in a little bit. Park. This is actually my first time. I shot this video back in 2018, into September, early October 2018. And this is actually my first time at Petco Park, but I have still yet to attend a baseball game at Petco Park. I will fit it into my schedule, hopefully sometime in the near future. I used to always attend the games when they played at Qualcomm Stadium. I remember I tried out for the San Diego Padres when I was playing college baseball a year before. I think the year before they stopped playing at Qualcomm and they moved into Petco Park. So I remember they were lobbying for a long time to get a ballpark built for the Padres, and Petco Park is absolutely stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. I wish they would have been able to build a stadium for the San Diego Chargers. You know, the Chargers end up leaving to Los Angeles, which is still weird. San Diego always had an identity of San Diego residents loving and being diehard Chargers and Padres fans. So kind of sucks to see them only have the Padres here. But it is what it is. Now, Petco Park is a beautiful ballpark inside and out. They have a little plaza here with Padres who are in Cooperstown. A lot of former players. Rest in peace, Tony Gwynn, King Caminetti as well. These guys were lights out in the late 90s. Tony Gwynn is one of the best players to ever play. He's local. He's homegrown. Went to San Diego State University. Coached San Diego State and played for the Padres. Mr. Padre, Tony Gwynn. All right, so I'll give you a story a little later on about when I tried out for the Padres and show some of those pictures as well when I had my tryout with the Padres at Qualcomm. This is a great place to bring your kids. You can have a view of the ballpark outside of the stadium. You guys are going to see that as well. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. This is the little Cooperstown they have here in this little plaza outside the stadium, which is awesome. Mike Piazza. I had the pleasure of meeting him and getting his autograph out in Barstow, California at a Subway back in like 95, 96. Really nice guy, Mike Piazza, and he was actually my favorite Dodger growing up. I'm a Dodger fan. I love baseball. I grew up in Southern California, so this is why I am shooting this video, and this is for the baseball fans. So I grew up watching the Padres, grew up watching the California Angels. So this is big to me being here at Petco Park. I love seeing stuff like this and definitely had to make some content about it. Now, I am now a Arizona resident. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a realtor in Arizona in the Phoenix area. So I shot a video because I go to spring training all the time in Phoenix, Arizona. So I shot a video about my time trying out for the Padres, and I clipped it here and you guys can watch it right here. To the San Diego Padres. Now, this is where the Padres play in San Diego. This used to be their home. This is Jack Murphy Stadium, and then it was turned to Qualcomm Stadium as their sponsor. The San Diego Padres played here, and the San Diego Chargers, which are now weirdly the Los Angeles Chargers. Okay, now go back to 2003. I actually had a tryout when I was playing college baseball before the 2003 draft with the San Diego Padres. That's me there. It's somewhere in the middle. You see in the black shirt, high socks, gray pants. There's a guy in a royal blue cutoff tee with a bat. I'm right behind him next to the guy in a white shirt. Chris Gwynn is there at the bottom, right in front of the rail with the navy blue with the bat. Next to the bucket, that's a brother of Tony Gwynn. I was getting ready to take BP, soft toss, from a legend, the brother of a legend, Chris Gwynn. Okay, I know the Gwynn family as well. Tony Gwynn, Mr. Padre. Okay, he grew up in Long Beach, California, and ended up going to San Diego State. and got drafted by the San Diego Padres and became a force within the community with San Diego. One of the greatest baseball players, one of the greatest hitters of all time. Gwynn on the right, that's his brother, who conducted the tryout for the Padres. We're working out right before the draft. I was playing at Mount San Jacinto, which is close to Menifee and Temecula and Moreno Valley, that area. I left Long Beach State University to go give a stab at baseball, right? I couldn't walk on at Long Beach State. I would have just been a practice player. I wanted to give it a try and see if this was something I wanted to pursue long term. So I took a leave of absence from Long Beach State University to pursue my dream out of junior college, and I got to play. And I felt like I made it when I got there. That's me at the very bottom right in the front, in the black shirt, with the bat. I was taking cuts. Stadium, as you can see below there's the dugout. I was taking cuts from Chris Gwynn, batting practice, soft toss. If you don't know what soft toss is, that's when the coach takes a knee, tosses up the ball to you, and you hit it into the net, into the batting cage. All right, so my brother was there with me, and he took those pictures because I wanted to keep these pictures for the rest of my life, to know that it was a big deal to me being from Southern California, Dodger fan, going to the games at Qualcomm. I used to watch baseball games, go watch the Padres play the Dodgers. And this was like 5 or so years after the Padres lost in the World Series to the New York Yankees, Derek Jeter and those guys. I wanted to, remember this moment. I'm actually on a Major League Baseball field trying out for a Major League Baseball team. It was good for me. I didn't make the cut. I didn't get a minor league contract. I actually stopped playing baseball shortly after this. I decided it was not for me. I didn't want to catch the buses. I didn't want to be a career minor leaguer. But Tony Gwynn, Mr. Padre, rest in peace, rest his soul. He was huge to the community, just like Junior Seau, someone who was in San Diego for a long time growing up. He had a lot of businesses throughout the area. Very well respected, Tony Gwynn. That was Qualcomm Stadium. As you can see here, the Padres no longer play there. The Chargers play at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles now, which is still weird to me. The Padres moved, I think, a couple years after that, or the next year, to Petco Park. I have a video on Petco Park as well that I'll share on my travel channel. That channel is coming soon as well. So look out for my travel channel called BenTravels.tv. It will be out soon. I just haven't had the time to really get it ramped up, but it will be getting ramped up soon. Now, trying out for the Padres, to me, I felt like I made it. I was on the field with major leaguers. I was on the field with potential stars. I was on the field with minor leaguers, and I loved it. That's Tony Gwynn to the left, and that's his son, Anthony Gwynn, Tony Gwynn. I actually hung out with him while he was playing for San Diego State. While we were both in college, we would go out to basketball games when San Diego State was playing, and I have friends who lived in San Diego. My younger brother actually lives in San Diego now as well, but Anthony Gwynn, Tony Gwynn Jr., that's his son to the right, and you see him there to the right. And then to the left, Johnny Washington. He was my teammate in college at the time. He is the Padres hitting coach. Johnny Washington, we both came to Mount San Jacinto at the same time in 2002-ish. In the summer, we were working out. He was from Compton and played at Long Beach City College and then made his way to Mount San Jacinto. We had a lot of good guys on that team. I actually forgot about baseball for a long time and went my own way and got into real estate and things like that and had a family. And I saw him pop up on TV and I was like, no way. Johnny Washington, our shortstop. I was at first base. I used to take a lot of ground balls from him. And he worked in the Dodgers organization as a first base coach, hitting coach, was Jock Peterson's personal hitting coach as well. And then he ended up being the hitting coach, bench coach for the Padres. And I chopped it up with him a little bit while I was at the facility. Okay, I had to catch up with my old teammate. That's his beautiful family there. He actually has a son as well. And he also went on to coach in Korea. He was a manager there. He interviewed for a job with the Anaheim Angels. I actually used to go watch games there as well. Los Angeles Angels. And now he's back with the Chicago Cubs. All right, you guys. Now, that's just my brief Al Bundy moment. My past. I played baseball my whole life, basketball, football, even roller hockey at one point. I played sports growing up. That was something I loved to do. But once I got a little older, it was out of my system. I did not want to continue playing baseball. All right, you guys, that was just a little bit of background about me. You can head over to my other channel, Living in Arizona with Ben the Realtor. So I have resided in Nevada, California, and Arizona. So if you're looking for anything that pertains to Arizona real estate, travel, food, dining, things like that, you can go to that channel. I would truly appreciate it. But back to Petco Park. All right, so if you're ever in San Diego, coming from the airport, or you're going to be downtown, I would say definitely check this ballpark out. Definitely try to attend a game. I'm going to try and attend a game definitely in the future. The only ballparks in California I have not attended a live game at are San Francisco Giants. I haven't been to their new stadium, and this stadium, right? I've gone to Qualcomm to see the Padres play plenty of times in the past, but not Petco. So those two, I have to knock them off my bucket list. But